So we got a really nice video for y'all today, and trust me, I recommend that y'all watch this before you even dive into the builder, because this is gonna change the way you view NBA 2K26 builder, and it will save you a lot of VC. Trust me on that. It's so easy to get cap breakers in NBA 2K26. You have to approach it from this direction. So y'all know how it is by now. Without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew and let's get to the info.
Green in your face, you better hold that. Cross between the legs, snatch back. Now you broke it in this game time. Brutal sim dog. Any challenge can contain my hunger when it's playtime. You better get the name right. That 2K guru, you better know it. Get your popcorn ready, cause there's a movie showing. Highlight real of the best. 1 through 5, I'm a threat. IQ top notch, on ball like the rest.
So let's start off with my builds right quick. Now these are the different builds I created. I made a post with some of these builds and I had to make a few changes. Now let me show you this build right here, right? Look at this build, how it's created, right? Very solid build, 7-4. And let me go and complete the build. Now I'm gonna show you all a huge difference. I'm gonna complete the build. I want y'all to walk along with me because I want to break this whole thing down, right? And then we're gonna advance it, select yes. Gonna skip all this process, all this. I don't know why they even show me in this kind of thing. You'll go straight to the city so you can check out the attributes. Now the beauty about this build right here, let me show y'all. Pretty solid build, but let me show you all the cap breakers. Now as it stands here, there are no major ways, but if I want to put up, let's say, perimeter defense on this one, I got 2 cap breakers. This build could go from just an average build and defending the paint to what? 13 plus 49, do the math real quick. 62. Okay, so what I want you to do is take a look at this build currently and look at the cap breakers. It varies. I know they spoke about it varying, and yeah, we like, you know what? So the lower attributes, like something I don't want from a build, let's say like steals, you know, it's a big, I don't really want high steals. But guess what? Now you could have decent steals, enough to even come close to, you could make some adjustments to put it close towards having interceptor or something like that. But that's the lower attributes. But what about if you decide to finesse the attributes that's key? For example, shooting. Now let's go back to the builder again. I'm just showing you all a quick adjustment that y'all can make. Now this build, I could render it useless, but I'm gonna make some adjustments, of course, now that I already have 2 cap breakers, right? Now trust me, these cap breakers, people think it takes long to get. You get these cap breakers so quick, it's crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this build. So I didn't apply any attributes to it or anything like that. You don't need to do that to test it out. Let me make a simple change to the same build. This is the same build, right? And this time I'll go with, like, let's say a 73 or so, right? Let's say we go with a 73, which you could still shoot okay, right? But I decided to go with the 73. And now I could apply that attribute somewhere else. Let's say put the steal up a little bit more, or the perimeter defense up a little bit more. But let me enter that and put up the steal a little bit. Put it to 50, right? And the rest, put something like free throw, because free throws are not necessarily the easiest to make this game. So now it's a 70. Not saying you can't hit that 73, you can in this game. Is it an elite or consistent one? That's a different conversation for a different time. Now you go, continue on. Fast forward. Skip this. Skip all these cutscenes. We don't need to see all that. And let me show you the build right now. Now it varies a lot. It varies with damn near every single build. Now let me fast forward. Now check out the same shooting right here. Guess what? 3 cap breakers, I could get it all the way up to what? At 83. The same 83 with 3 cap breakers. I already got 2. So I'm comfortable right now with an 80. But I was able to put more than 3 attribute points somewhere else. So this, you could finesse this and actually make your builds way better all around, just by the way you create them without that ability, right? So of course, put these cap breakers here, gonna change it once you max out your attributes. You gotta max them out first before you apply it. Now let me show you all some other examples as well. Come out of here. My career. Now this is a KD build I plan to create real soon. Me edit it and show you all the build real quick. Very nice build. I plan to go crazy with this build. Trust me, you're gonna see a bar out there going like a cycle. Now we continue on, show you all how the cap breakers affect this build again. Kevin Durant, y'all. Oh, it's not a Kevin Durant build. What they say it's a Kevin Durant build. All right, the build got elite everything, y'all. Trust me. Yes, continue on. Skip all of this fluff again. I'm not trying to keep you all very long. I'm just trying to show you all how the cap breakers could drastically impact these builds and how you create this build. So I did go back, and especially for center builds and stuff like that. But let me show you all Kevin Durant build. Check it out. Now you want to get the free throw all the way up there, or the post control, you want to add a lot on those. I got 2 extra cap breakers. But this Kevin Durant build is such a great all-around build. You're not going to see drastic changes outside of the rebounds. You want to make it a much better rebounder. I could apply these right here. That's 18 on top of 52, which is going to take it to a 70, right? So it's 70 offensive and 70 defensive, which is going to make it a much better all-around build. Now, let's say I attack something that's important for the build, right? All right, so let's say now that we make some adjustments like this, right? We drop this to, let's say 80. Let's put it to 80, right? But we was able to now get this all the way up here, right, to a 93, right? Just a simple drop here, right? Or let's say we could drop the steals all the way here, even something more significant here that we don't need, right? And put this back to like an 80 something, right? But the steals is there. We could actually now apply these cap breakers to make a huge difference with this build. Everything else is the same outside of these simple things right here, right? So now, instead of just applying 1 cap breaker here to put this up there, and you get 1 attribute from, you know, mid-range or whatever, you can manipulate this however you want it. Let's pull up the free throw real quick, and let me show you all the build. Let's go in there. This is why I'm waiting to make this Kevin Durant build a little bit, because we about to unlock close to 4 cap breakers being, you know, within the same crew, right? So that's gonna make a huge difference in how our future builds look. That's what I'm waiting out for this build. Y'all gonna see this 610 coming out here and running the place red real soon, man. But I will have to wait and try and make some adjustments based on how these cap breakers actually work. Now, let me show you the attributes, of course. Now, remember where these attributes were on the earlier build, and look at how it is now. Again, now I could manipulate the steal a little bit different, or just the lower attributes. Just change your focus on where the lower attributes should be. Some of your priority or your main things you want out of your build, you could get away with dropping them really low and then applying the attributes after, and still be a very effective build, or better all-around build overall. So that's pretty much it. Of course, not a really complicated video, but trust me, this new cap breaker system definitely is going to change the game. Imagine when you unlock 10 cap breakers, what you'll be able to do with these builds, y'all. You have builds out there with no weaknesses at all. I'm talking about builds that wasn't able to dunk before, now gonna be able to probably get contact dunks, possibly, or even some really solid dunk packages. I'm talking about builds that couldn't defend before, now gonna be able to lock you up. This is a game changer, and it also means that no builds this year will be trashed technically, because you could later make some adjustments that would drastically impact your build. So hopefully this video helped you all out. Of course, this is something I learned while I was on stream. Somebody said, bro, as I was about to make my center, how about look at how these cap breakers affect certain attributes, and then you go test it out a few times, go into the MyPLAYER, look at how it impacts your player, then go back out and make adjustments accordingly. And I did that, and I felt like it definitely helped me out. So I'm just trying to put y'all up on game. Y'all know what it is, your boy Sim. First time to the channel, like, share, subscribe. Help bless and be safe out there. Of course, the notification bell is key and free. And don't forget NBA 2K Labs premium service. Of course, use that code BrutalSim to secure that 20% off. They got a lot of statistics and data that will give you that competitive advantage over your competitive. You can't say a boy never hook y'all up on nothing. Anyways, y'all have a blessed one. Be safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Notification bell is key and free. Peace.